Hey, it's Liz. I'm not sure how well you're going to be able to see me in this position, but I took a day off work today and my boyfriend's out, so I thought I'd make use of having the house to myself, which is lovely. Today is the 28th of July 2011. I've just gone past my 11-month post-op lap band, and I'm not doing an update on my numbers this week. I probably won't do an update at the end of the week either, just because I feel like I'm obsessing over this fantasy-driven drive. That doesn't really make sense. To get to this mystical number of 70 kilos. And I really think that it's just gotten to a point where it's just ridiculous, and I don't know why this number is going to make me feel like I'm a real person. So I'm not going with that anymore. I have in my head, that I'd like to lose a little bit more body fat. But this number, as I said, mystical number that we set for ourselves, it just doesn't seem important to me anymore. I have all these things. I'm like, oh, when I get to goal, I'm going to get a tattoo, and I'm going to skydive, and I'm going to do all these things that, I'm going to do a special video that, I've reached goal, and, it's just like this most satisfying thing that I'm going to experience on this journey, and I don't think that is how I feel anymore. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. I think that a lot of what has influenced my change of thinking is this book. I've started reading it this week. It's called Women, Food and God. A lot of people in the weight loss surgery community have been talking about it. I'm only halfway through, but it's already kind of changing my thinking patterns in relation to losing weight. And I don't really like the God bit of it, because I'm not religious at all. Literally, I believe in some sort of higher goodness or power, but I don't believe in a God. And I really shouldn't say anything further, because I know a lot of my viewers are religious, so I'm not going to say anything further. But anyway, I wasn't too keen on reading it from the beginning because of the God bit. But it actually turns out that most of the God bit is more like what you see as your spiritual self and what you value, your beliefs and values, rather than an actual God. I thought that it was going to be Christianity based. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see me in this, but yeah. So it's not as preachy as I thought it was going to be. Anyway, I am only halfway through it, and I've taken out some lines that I wanted to share with you, some of the lines that have spoken to me the most. Okay, so this is the first line that really hit home with me, and it is really aimed at compulsive eating, people who eat to kind of leave themselves momentarily and try and make themselves happy with food. And I haven't quite uncovered whether I do it to exit myself, because I don't exit myself. Some people say that when they compulsively eat, they don't even remember doing it, but I do. So I don't know, I haven't worked that bit out yet. But anyway, I liked this line. When you eat, when you are not hungry, you are using food as a drug. Plain and simple. You are using food for other than a means of survival. So I'm trying to keep that in the back of my head instead of just eating whenever. I'm trying to eat when I'm hungry. I'm trying to not use food as a drug. And I mean, come on, we all do it. Chocolate and stuff, you know, makes you feel like that sugar high. It is a drug, definitely. The logic behind it, the actual scientific reasons for how these foods interact with your body, it, you know, it makes sense. Anyway, these next couple of lines really is what I'm feeling right now so hard. Like, just about this, the weight loss surgery community at the moment, I'm feeling like it's not a fantastic place for me to be. But anyway, I'll read you these lines first and then I'll explain what I mean by that. Diets are based on the unspoken fear that you are a madwoman, a food terrorist, a lunatic. If you hate yourself enough, you will love yourself. If you torture yourself enough, you will become a peaceful, relaxed human being. We treat our bodies as if they are the enemy, and the only acceptable outcome is annihilation. If you force and deprive and shame yourself into being thin, you end up a deprived, shamed, fearful person who will also be thin for 10 minutes. These lines are really affecting me at the moment. Everywhere I look in our community at the moment, there's people dieting. There is, to me, just the way I'm thinking about it at the moment, the lap band rules, if you're not actually changing your lifestyle forever and it's ingrained in how you act and what you value every single day, then those lap band rules are a diet. If you're following them for a week and then falling off track and then following them again and trying to be strict on yourself and trying to be on track and then you fall off track, then it's just another diet all over again. And I'm seeing people doing these crazy restrictive diets. I'm seeing low carb diets, I'm seeing liquid diets, I'm seeing VLCD diets, I'm seeing detoxes, I'm seeing people eating under 100 calories a day and exercising 500 and burning off 500 calories a day. I said to myself over and over again when I was pre-op that I would never diet again. That I would never count calories again. And what have I been doing for the last 4 months or so? I've tried every stupid application and program and website for tracking calories and being accountable, and I've tried finding an accountability partner, and I've tried writing down everything that I'm eating. I've tried taking photos of everything that I've eaten and putting it on Facebook, and I said that I would never diet, that the lap band was saving me from dieting ever again. And what am I doing? I'm dieting. I'm on 1 week and then off for 2 and then on again for a couple of days, and then the same thing. It's like an ongoing cycle of trying to fit into these goddamn rules that I'm setting for myself, I feel like I'm torturing myself when I am trying to be good, trying to be on track, you know. I feel like I'm torturing myself. Sticking to 3 meals a day, drowning myself in water, it feels like I'm torturing myself. But that's what you got to do, right? That's what you got to do to lose weight. I'm not partaking in it anymore. The way that I am losing at the moment is not in a healthy spiritual way. It's in a deprivation way, and it's not facilitating any sort of self-love at all. So that's just my thoughts, and you know, I hope that it doesn't upset anyone, but this is just my train of thought at the moment. You know, when I like started making a blog for my lap band journey, I thought it was going to be about, you know, my experiences with the lap band, and you know, what I can eat and how it makes me feel and how the weight loss, you know, is affecting my life. But honest to God, I can't see a difference between our community's blogs and the crazy lunatic dieters on YouTube who are like constantly trying to lose weight even when they don't need to. I don't need to lose any more weight. I don't need to. I'm a healthy weight. I'm not even on the cusp of, you know, overweight and healthy. I think I'm about, I think I hit healthy weight at 75 kilos. So I'm like 3 kilos below that, which is like 6.6 pounds or something. I don't know. I had an overwhelming response from my last video where I admitted that I've been binging and purging and all sorts of horrible things. I am not depressed. Even though this video might sound like I'm depressed, I'm not. But I'm just trying to be real with myself instead of just like trying to be all fake and happy and just continue going on this path of dieting. I'm not doing it anymore. But yeah, I want to say thank you to Beck and Kenzie. I feel a real sort of, I can relate to those girls a lot. They're really close to my age and they seem to go through the same sort of problems that I do. So yeah, I love watching them as well. They're my favorites. Every time I see a video from them, I like jump. I'm like, ew. Get really excited. But yeah, what else can I share with you guys? It's that time of the month. Might be affecting my thoughts. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like crazy grumpy or something. But yeah, I don't know. And since I've had my fill a couple of weeks ago, my fill level seems to fluctuate just before my time of month, and the last couple of days I've been really tight, and I'm going through this awful pattern of not being able to keep anything down all day. So I just have protein shakes and tea and soup, and then at night it kind of opens up and then I just go crazy. Like I'm trying to make up for, you know, calories I haven't had during the day, but like really I have, because I've had the liquids. So that's a really awful sort of thing that's going on. Hopefully it'll kind of settle down and I can get back to eating solid food, because solid food keeps me satisfied a hell of a lot longer than liquids, as I've said a bajillion times before. Don't drink your calories unless you have to. So that's what's going on with me at the moment. I'm not really weighing myself because of the whole number issue thing that's going on with me. I've also come to the decision that I need to join the gym because I miss it. I miss going to the gym. So when some money kind of comes together magically, it's just going to appear and it's going to drop into my lap and I'm going to be like, hey, I'm going to the gym now. But I'm thinking that, you know, in the next month or so I need to get back and join because I really, really miss it. It was like it was like me time, you know. After work I'd go to the gym and, you know, it was time to get away from my boyfriend and the housework and the cooking, and, you know, it was just for me. And I think that is a road to self-love because I enjoyed it and it made me feel strong and powerful. At the moment I'm kind of just like running like once a week or so, just on the pavement, and I don't enjoy it. I don't really enjoy it. I don't get that really good feeling afterwards. It just makes me feel yuck. But yeah, anyway, sorry if all of that wasn't what you really wanted to hear. I'm just being honest. I said from the beginning that, well, I don't know if I said, but I wanted these videos for myself, not for anyone else. I like looking back on them and seeing where I was at. So yeah, I'm not trying to please anyone. I'm trying to please myself. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll come in next time I have something I want to share.